We've been talking a lot about Mark Williams. He fits the need, JJ. I know you follow the Hornets as well. They've been wanting a center for a long time now. They've tried in the second round. They've even tried in the first round. It just hasn't happened yet. They just haven't had that guy that you can depend on every single night. So we've talked a lot about the 7-footer, a 9'8", 9'9" standing reach, a behemoth of a center in Mark Williams. Where I want to start is how much he improved from last year to this year. Just finished so far ahead of where he started with his time at Duke. And you saw the light bulb come on like the last 10 games of last year. We all knew he was going to be a problem. I think he had a monster NCAA tournament run. JJ, what did you think of the way that he was able to improve with his time under Coach K?
Yeah, it was remarkable. I mean, you mentioned last season, the end to the year that he had in the ACC tournament a year ago. At the end of his freshman season, Mark Williams against Louisville had 23 points and 19 rebounds. Unfortunately for Duke, they weren't able to continue the ACC tournament run that year because of COVID-19 within the program. But that was his last game, 23 points and 19 rebounds. And I felt like he was really able to build off that going into this season and then able to team up with another big like Paolo Banchero, who gave him more space on the floor offensively and defensively all season long. Mark Williams improved his game, every aspect of it, on the defensive end in particular, being named the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. He was an absolute elite rim protector, and I'm excited that he's all of a sudden created lottery-type buzz for his draft.
Yeah, I mean, it could literally be going to the buzz in the Charlotte Hornets because he fits a need. And I feel like he has a skill set that is immediately it's going to immediately be able to transition, being that rim protector. We'll talk about some of his problems maybe out there on the perimeter, but I think you talk about the rim protection, JJ. I buy into it translating into the NBA because he put up a crazy block percentage. He was an excellent defender in that regard in the NCAA tournament as well. I can't get over that run. What did you make of that ability, and how do you think it'll translate to the association?
Yeah, I think you always need rim protectors. I think that's something that every NBA team is going to want to have, and Mark Williams did that at an absolute elite ability. As you said, his block rate, according to KenPom, was top 20 nationally, which you really just don't see at a school like Duke. And so for him to be there was outstanding. He had the fourth most blocks ever in a single season in the history of Duke men's basketball. The top three were all Sheldon Williams. That guy was pretty incredible his time in Durham. And then Mark comes one block shy of passing him for third most all time. So on the defensive end of the floor, I think he's going to translate very well. I really love the fit for the Hornets. I think they've got a quota always for Duke big men. I know the Vernon Carey Jr. days were limited, but I think it'd be awesome to get another Dookie there in Charlotte.
So, JJ, you've been covering Mark very closely. Is there anything that you can tell Hornets fans that may not follow college basketball, or maybe there's some Carolina fans that don't follow Duke too closely? I don't know. But is there something you can tell us that we wouldn't know about Mark Williams unless we really were paying close attention for those 2 seasons?
Yeah, I think what really stands out to me is the basketball family that Mark Williams comes from. His sister Elizabeth is one of the all-time greatest Duke women's basketball players as well, and had a great WNBA career herself. She actually claims to be the best basketball player in their family. And given how good Mark Williams was, I'm like, wow, that shows you how good of a player she was as well. And on the offensive end of the floor, I was just so impressed with what Mark was able to do. 96 dunks this season, led all of NCAA Division I basketball